So the idea of enough is the antithesis of this like chase for more. So much of what we experience in our like comparison driven world is wanting more and more. And you get to the thing that you thought would make you happy, and then there's just another layer. There's just another kind of ring that you need to achieve
Like
in
that
order to
one more
get.
thing. Like
Yeah,
that.
you get the car that you always dreamed of, and then you immediately see someone with a nicer one, and you're like, well, I
Well,
want
on
that.
that.
Or you get the house and you realize it's not in the right part of town. You get the club membership, but then you realize the fancier club is the one you should be a part of. There's always that next level. And so if you're constantly deriving happiness from your comparison to others, you will never achieve happiness. Enough is all about identifying very clearly what will be that version of your life that you are content with. And that is a present definition that you are trying to drive into a very clear version of your imagination so that it can't constantly inflate.
Yeah.
Or that at least it can't happen subconsciously.
Correct.
Hedonic treadmill is real. Humans have a natural tendency to reset at a new baseline. But knowing very clearly what that version of your life looks like is important. And it doesn't have to be like some Spartan, simple lifestyle.
Yeah.
My version of what my enough life looks like involves me having a vacation home where I can host people because I love hosting people and creating experiences and positive things. That is like a pretty high degree of wealth on a global scale for me to have that. But that is my version of it.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to know is that when I get to that, I'm going to acknowledge that that is my enough life, that I have enough. And to be honest, I already feel that to some extent, that I am there. And my wife and I make decisions on a daily basis that reflect that. I don't go chase every financial opportunity that I'm handed. I don't go after every opportunity. If you offered me $100 million today to go and work 90 hours a week for the next 10 years or the next 5 years, I wouldn't take it. Because it would mean I was losing out on all that time with my son. It would mean I was losing out on time with my parents or with my wife. All these things that I'm not willing to trade off for money.
Right.
So really sitting down and thinking about what does that enough life look like? What are you doing? Where do you live? How are you living? Are you living in a house? Are you living in an apartment? Is it in a condo? What does the life actually look like to you? Clearly imagining it is a very helpful